Hi guys, Mark here, hope you're all well. Sorry it's been about a week since the last video, but we've had some really wet and windy weather here in the UK. We've got a bit of a break today, but it's still very, very windy. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to take out a bike that I've been itching to ride for absolutely years. I seem to have ridden most of these bikes apart from this one. And today we're on the 2019 Kawasaki Versys 650. Now, let's just walk around this bike. I've got some notes here of all the specs quickly for you. On the road price here at the moment in the UK is £7,249. That's for the base model, and if you want the GT version with all the bells and whistles, with the panniers, the top box, sort of driving lights and everything like that, that comes in at £8,649. So it's got a beautiful, smooth, punchy little parallel twin, 649cc producing 69 PS, which is about 67 horsepower, quite a low 8,500 revs. The great thing with these parallel twins is they've got lots of punch from low revs, like a V-twin, but then they've got a nice sort of revvy top end as well, so almost like the best of all worlds. 64 newton meters of torque at 7,000 revs. Really, really nice, strong two-piston Nissan front brakes here on pedal discs, so that's all good. We've got an 840mm seat height, which sounds pretty tall, but I say I'm not a tall guy, and that's really nice. That seat is not too tall, not like the Versys 1000 that I took out a week ago. It's not too bad, that seat at all. 21 litre fuel tank, so pretty good. And this engine's very economical. Should get up to 60 to a gallon from this, so should be a good range. We've got 120 on the front tyre and 160 on the rear, sporting Dunlop Sport Max. And wet weight comes in at 217 kilos. And the good thing with them new Kawasaki's, they've got 7,500 mile service intervals now, so that's pretty good. So let's just walk around the bike, have a little look at her. So we've got the manually adjustable screen that goes up and down about 4 inches. This is currently in the highest position. Standard lights on this, not LEDs. So we've got Showa front forks, fully adjustable. Really nice ride quality from them. As I said, the parallel twin 650 engine. Lovely, nice, smooth, light clutch. So we have, looks like ABS on this model. That's pretty good. Just walking around. So unfortunately, no centre stand on this bike, which is a shame. But I'm sure it's something maybe you could add. Have to look into that. So yeah, really nice piece of kit. Let's hop on. So as I say, I'm 5'7" tall with a 30-inch inside leg, and I'm not flat-footed. My heels are off the ground about 2 inches, but it doesn't feel intimidating like a big Versys 1000 does, or you know, a Tiger 1200. It feels quite light between my legs. It's quite easy to chuck from side to side, so that's pretty good. I'm sure there are lowering kits available for this bike. So just going through the dashboard on it. So no electronic suspension on this, it's all pretty basic stuff. That's why it's coming in at a very reasonable price. Nice little dash here. We've got digital speedo, gear indicator, fuel gauge, clock, and we can scroll through your trip meters, your odometer, miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, and range. So it's currently showing 53 miles per gallon. So let's fire up and have a listen. So yeah, straight away you're greeted with that nice parallel twin kind of growl, if you like. So we've got an adjustable clutch on this one and adjustable brake lever. That's really nice. So pretty basic switch gear here, high and low beam, hazards, turn indicators, horn, kill switch, start. So there's no electronics on this bike at all. It's quite basic, but it's still a very modern, nice bike. Right then, let's see how she rides. So I do like parallel twins. They do make that nice kind of growl as you pull away. So this is one of those bikes that as soon as you pull away on it, you feel instantly at home. It just feels nice. It's not intimidating to ride. It's got a nice little bit of power. The first thing I've noticed about this bike when I got on it was absolutely how comfortable the seat is. It feels like being at home on your sofa. It is that plush and that deep and comfortable. Very, very nice indeed. Right, let's just filter into here. So let's just work our way through the bike and have a chat about all the features. So as I say, the mirror, the screen is in its tallest position at the moment, and it's a little bit noisy. Maybe it's my helmet. It's not turbulent. I can sort of feel the wind coming up over my helmet. It is a very windy day today, so the screen's pretty good. Now the mirrors are the standard sort of ones that you're getting on most Kawasaki bikes these days. Very, very clear, no vibrations in those whatsoever. So good marks for the mirrors there. As I say, apologies today, it is extremely windy today. We've got about 35 to 40 mph wind blowing today. So the dash on this is really, really clear. I do like the white tachometer, it's really clear. All the speedo, gear indicator, that's all really nice. Nicely laid out, top marks for that. So here we are, 4th gear, just over 45 miles an hour. Open the throttle, and it's got really good pull to it at low revs, which is what you would expect from a twin 650 with lots of torque. So we're going along slowly now. Let's take this opportunity to do a low speed running. Now under 3,000 revs this gets a bit lumpy, so really 3,000 and above is where you want to have this engine, and it's super smooth. There's no surging or any problems with the fueling, so that's all spot on for low speed running. Just take it down a bit slower. Yeah, that's fine. 4th gear, just over 30 is really nice, so it's fine. So a lot of people have put questions and comments about these Kawasaki twins, about, you know, how much do they vibrate at higher speeds. Now I can just tell you now, coming over here from Bournemouth Kawasaki, I came on a dual carriageway, quite high speed. I was up at between 6,000 and 7,000 revs, and there was a tiny bit of vibration through the foot pegs, but nothing to worry about. You could sustain high speed cruising for mile after mile, not really a problem. And through the bars there was nothing at all. So I will just say that now, it's pretty smooth for a twin. So the Versys came out in 2010, I believe, and there was, I think, a few comments back then that it did vibrate quite a bit and made things like fingers and toes numb, but they say this is much improved now, so this is top marks for now. So 2nd gear, just winding her open a bit, 8,000 revs, yeah, that's pretty quick. I say it's not the most exciting bike, the Versys, but it's a jack of all trades. Versys stands for Versatile System, if you didn't already know, and this is a kind of a bike which its biggest competitor would be the Suzuki V-Strom, which I test rode a couple of months ago, and that is an absolutely brilliant bike, but so far this is easily as good as the V-Strom, I would say. So the riding position, oh wow, what can you say? I mean, if you want comfort and commandingness and uprightness, then you look no further. This is totally upright. The bars are raked back on the top clamp here, and I'm pretty much totally upright. Got a lovely view of the world and all the surroundings around me. The bars are nice and wide, you get a good bit of leverage in them. It's really nice. But yeah, did I mention that seat? Oh dear, it's absolutely beautiful. So I've been on this bike for about an hour now since I picked it up, and it is just so plush. It's a bit like its bigger brother, the Versys 1000. So yeah, top marks for the seat and the comfort and the riding position, all lovely. Legroom is absolutely massive. My legs aren't bent up hardly at all, and if you're a big guy over 6 foot, you're going to find this very comfortable indeed. So let's just try out the brakes. Obviously these aren't top end brakes, but they're still going to be pretty strong. Here we go, 60, yeah, they're pretty strong actually, they're good. And the back brake, oh, the back brake is excellent, it's got lots of bite to it. Yeah, very nice. Let's try a roll on, 4th gear, 40 miles an hour, wide open throttle, 4th gear, 50, 60, and away it goes. So yeah, stacks of get up and go. As I said, for a lot of people, bikes like this make so much sense. I mean, my Ninja 650 review has had thousands of views now, and those sort of bikes and this type of bike, you know, they're affordable. This is just over 7,000. You could probably get this for under 7 with a bit of haggling. And for a lot of people, they don't want 100 plus horsepower. They just want a bike which is good at most things, comfortable, reliable, still fun, which is what this is, but they just don't want all the bells and whistles and electronics. So if you're in the market for a comfortable all-rounder with quite good touring ability, definitely give one of these a look. So clutch action is the usual lovely, light, smooth and slick Kawasaki affair. Let's just try the gearbox, going down the gears. Yeah, gearbox is sweet as a nut, really nice. Yeah, and the clutch bites really close to the bar. I like that when it bites close. And obviously it's quite a tall bike this, but the handling feels very nice to chuck around, so top marks for the handling. Now this is obviously not electronic suspension, it's got no rider modes, anything like that, but the front forks on this are shower, and they are really, really nice. There's lots of travel on the front fork, and it's a completely nice plush ride coming over here, and the rear feels good too, so spot on with the suspension. It's fully adjustable. So far, I'm liking this. So here we are, 30 miles an hour, 3rd gear, just over 3,000 revs. And you can definitely tell it's a twin, you know, it's throbbing beneath me, but it's really nice. Now, I could easily ride this all day. If you're wanting a bike to do hundreds of miles on in a day, this is definitely worth a look. So would I think it's better than the brilliant Suzuki V-Strom? I wouldn't say it's better, it's equivalent, I would say. Some people might prefer certain things about the V-Strom. That's got a V-twin engine, this has got a parallel twin. I think it really boils down to what you like the look of, what you like the feel of, really. They're both similar power. They're both similar price, I believe, as well. So really, you know, just have a demo on both, really, and see what you like. But they're both very comparable. Let's just give this a bit of power. 3rd gear, 3,000 revs, wide open. Yeah, it really does shift. It's good actually, you know, even though it hasn't got a lot of power, you can still have a lot of fun on these smaller engine bikes. So the throttle response, let's just try this. Let's say we're in 3rd gear. Yeah, it's good. Wind it open and it goes. Yeah, there's a fraction of a delay. I mean, it's nothing to worry about, it's really good. Yeah, it's impeccably fueled, it's really good. And comparing this to the Versys 1000, which is obviously, you know, a lot heavier, this feels so much more manageable. I think a lot of people are put off the Versys 1000 and bikes like that because they are so big and so heavy, but this is a lot more manageable. If you're a beginner, a new rider, you know, maybe you're thinking of a Ninja 650 or a Z 650. But if you're very tall, say well over 6 foot, have a think about one of these, because it's got the same sort of engine, parallel twin 650, but obviously you've got a load more room here. You know, a 6 foot plus guy would definitely fit this really well. Yeah, so far, screen's lovely, mirrors are great. I do like the dash, it's really nice. Just general overall feeling about this bike is it's just really just nice and easy to ride, fun, affordable. It's going to be very economical, very reliable. It's got an engine with stacks of character. Yeah, it's really good. Brakes are strong. But, you know, more importantly, that the riding position's comfortable, the seat's comfortable, the leg position is nice. The whole handlebar cockpit area is top notch. Very, very nice place to be, this. So here's some bumps here. Yeah, the suspension's great on those. So I finally test ridden the Versys 650 after many, many years. So would I buy one of these? Well, I've just bought a new bike. See my other videos for that. But I would buy one of these. This is nice. This is really nice. If I was in the market for a middleweight adventure tourer, this is very nice. I'd get one of these. Well, I think we'll wrap it up now, guys. Very nice indeed. Just see how she goes into neutral. Yeah, very easy. It's all good. Just leave her running for the engine noise. So yeah, quite a distinctive sound, parallel twin. So guys, what do you think of that? Kawasaki Versys 650. A really good, practical, fun, all-round versatile machine. A good jack of all trades. Is that something you kind of consider? Have you got one? If you have, please post some comments. So we'll just do our little walk round and have a look at it. That looks really nice. I love the new shade of green now. It's really smart. So yeah, the nice thing about the Kawasaki is they have the points for the panniers to go on. So that's great. Good idea, that. Yeah, it looks very smart from the front. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed that test ride, and I'm going to go and ride this now for about another hour before I take it back. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this bike. Feel free to share. Please subscribe to my channel. Hopefully doing a bike a week now. And I'll catch you all again on the next review. All the best guys, bye bye.